In 2008, my husband and I were expecting our first baby. Things were going smoothly until I was about almost 22 weeks. I went into premature labor, and our son was born extremely premature, and he weighed less than a pound, and he passed away shortly after birth. We left the hospital that next day with empty arms and a lot of questions. I didn't have as much time to grieve that as I would have liked, but I just had to keep going forward and making it to the next day. 4 weeks after that, I was back in the hospital in kidney failure. So I had to transition mentally to fighting for every day. I had to start dialysis treatments immediately to stay alive. And after 7 months of that, I received a kidney transplant from my sister. After my transplant, my doctor told me that because of the anti-rejection meds that I would be on for the rest of my life, that a pregnancy would not be safe for me or the baby. That was really hard to hear, but we ultimately felt God open our hearts towards adoption. My oldest is 12. We adopted him domestically. My second born is 10. We also adopted him domestically. I also felt bittersweet about that process. It was hard for me. I felt some guilt over the fact that their birth parents were also leaving the hospital without their babies, and I could really relate to that, and that felt really hard and heavy. When the boys were around 4 and 2, my doctor said that there was an alternative medication I could switch to that was safe for pregnancy and that he would support us if we decided to give that a try. So we prayed about it a lot. We knew it would be really risky and complicated, but we felt that God opened that door for us for a reason, and we decided to trust him through that. So in December of 2013, I gave birth to a little baby girl who's completed our family. I am very grateful for the unique way that God has knit our family together. It's not what I had planned, but it's immeasurably more than I could have asked or imagined. They're all three so special to us, and I'm just so grateful for them. One of my biggest questions was why I had to go through this and why this happened and why me. And I still sometimes struggle with that question. Another thing that I question and worry about, I can get anxious and fearful of the future. And I know the Bible tells us that we will have hardships and struggles, and I wonder what else will happen. It's inevitable that there will be other hard times in my life, but again, I can see that God was faithful through all those times, and I know that he always has been and always will restore what's been broken. My name is Katie, and this is how God is moving in my life.